today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Tyler Huntley and the Brooklyn Bulls.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Huntley being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. To throw, Huntley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Huntley to throw. Check down, complete to Haskins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Huntley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. He'll get this one to Ezekama. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Huntley rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ezekama. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bulls are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll run with Etienne. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I thought they did a really nice job stringing it out and not allowing him to turn upfield, knocked him out for no gain. I think if you're going to go outside in this situation, keep in the hands of your quarterback. Give him.
And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley, quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Huntley finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Eric Ezukama with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bulls have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Eric Ezukama closed things out with a touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, Huntley trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The final shot before break. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Mac Jones, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott has run for a touchdown there. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, ETN once more. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
The tone into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Draw play, ETN. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Huntley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Huntley steps away. This is caught. Touchdown. Eric Ezukama, 30 yards. And the Bulls have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Eric Ezukama closed things out with a touchdown grab. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A handoff running left is Etienne, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Huntley. his running back, and he's got him complete. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Huntley dancing to his left.
Pass complete as a combo with it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Levante David in on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst they come out of this with is a field goal and a tie game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 28-24, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence on a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
He's got a man, complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans.